Europe 2024 Top 10 Must-Sees. Hey there, travel enthusiasts, ready to pack your bags and jet off to Europe? Well, hold on tight because we're about to take you on a hilarious tour of the top 10 places you absolutely must visit in 2024. From the Eiffel Tower to the Colosseum, get ready for stunning sunsets, delicious food, and maybe even a few awkward encounters with locals. Hey, it's all part of the adventure, right? Let's dive in. First up, the City of Lights. Paris, you beautiful croissant-scented dream. You picture this, you're strolling along the Seine, baguette in hand, trying to look cool while secretly freaking out over the Eiffel Tower sparkling in the distance. And speaking of the Eiffel Tower, you gotta go all the way up, folks. Trust me, the view is incredible. Just maybe skip the elevator if you're claustrophobic or afraid of heights, or both. And hey, while you're in Paris, don't forget to practice your bonjour and merci. See, it's the key to unlocking the Parisian charm. Next stop, Rome. Get ready to be transported back in time, folks, because the city is bursting with ancient history. We're talking gladiators, emperors, the whole shebang. Make sure to check out the Colosseum. It's not every day you get to stand where gladiators once battled. Just watch out for lions. I'm kidding, mostly. And of course, no trip to Rome is complete without indulging in some delicious Italian cuisine. Pizza, pasta, gelato, you name it, they've perfected it. Just remember, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Eat gelato for breakfast. Now, let's jet set over to Santorini, Greece, where the sunsets are legendary and the buildings are whiter than my teeth after a good whitening session. Seriously, you'll feel like you stepped into a postcard. Get ready to snap some epic photos of those whitewashed houses perched on cliffs overlooking the Aegean Sea. And speaking of cliffs, be prepared to do some walking, or should I say climbing. Those picturesque streets are charming, but they're also a workout. Pro tip, those Instagram-worthy sunsets are best enjoyed with a glass of local wine in hand. Chapter 4, Barcelona, Spain, Gaudí, Gothic quarters, and going wild. Barcelona, baby. This city is a feast for the senses with its vibrant culture, stunning architecture, and of course, those beautiful beaches. Make sure to check out the Sagrada Familia. Gaudí's masterpiece is truly one for the books. It's so intricate and unique. It's like Gaudí designed it with crayons while riding a roller coaster. And speaking of wild, Barcelona knows how to party. Get ready for some late nights, delicious tapas, and maybe even a little flamenco dancing. And if you get lost, just follow the sound of flamenco music. It'll lead you to the nearest fiesta. Chapter 5, Amsterdam, Netherlands, canals, bikes, and, well, you know, Amsterdam. Land of canals, bicycles, and certain other things we can't mention on a family-friendly show. Just kidding, mostly. But seriously, Amsterdam is a must-visit. Rent a bike and explore the city like a local, cruising along those charming canals. Just maybe invest in a good map, because those canals can get confusing. And watch out for those sneaky canal bridges. They come out of nowhere. Chapter 6, Dubrovnik, Croatia, Game of Thrones, gorgeous views and goats. Dubrovnik Croatia. This walled city is like stepping back in time with its medieval architecture and stunning views of the Adriatic Sea. You might even recognize it from a little show called Game of Thrones. That's right. Dubrovnik was the filming location for King's Landing. So channel your inner Khaleesi and stroll those city walls. Just watch out for dragons and goats. Apparently, goats like to hang out on the city walls too. Don't ask me why. Feel like a Game of Thrones character as you stroll through King's Landing. Just don't expect any dragons. Edinburgh, Scotland. Get ready for a city steeped in history with a side of bagpipes and maybe a ghost story or two. Explore Edinburgh Castle, wander through the Royal Mile, and if you're feeling brave, try some haggis. Don't worry, it tastes better than it looks. Titu tatomang betiste if you happen to see a guy in a kilt playing the backup, don't be shy. Join in the fun. Just maybe ask him how to play first. Chapter 8. Prague, Czech Republic, bridges, beer, and belly buttons. Prague. This city is a fairy tale come to life with its stunning Gothic architecture, charming squares, and of course that iconic Charles Bridge. Make sure to rub the belly button of the statue on the bridge for good luck. I'm not sure why it's a belly button, but hey, when in Prague, right? And speaking of things that are good for the soul, Prague has some of the best beer in the world. So grab a pint, relax, and enjoy the view. Legend has it, if you touch the statue on the bridge, you'll return to Prague, or at least get a great selfie. Chapter 9. Reykjavik, Iceland. Northern Lights, hot springs, and hot dogs. Reykjavik, Iceland. Get ready for a land of fire and ice, where you can see the northern lights dance across the sky 1 minute and soak in a geothermal hot spring the next. Just maybe don't try to do both at the same time. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, try a traditional Icelandic hot dog. They are different. But hey, when in Reykjavik, right? Just remember, the northern lights are not a light show you can switch on. Patience is key. Chapter 10. Vienna, Austria, palaces, pastries, and pretending to be Mozart. Last but not least, Vienna, Austria. This city is all about elegance, from its stunning palaces to its world-renowned opera houses. Make sure to visit the Schönbrunn Palace. It's like stepping into a real-life Disney movie. And speaking of treats, you can't leave Vienna without trying a slice of Sachertorte. It's rich, it's decadent, it's it's basically the Mozart of cakes, and don't leave without trying a slice of Sachertorte. It's the emperor of all cakes. Outro, that's a wrap. So there you have it, folks. The top 10 places to visit in Europe for 2024. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or just looking for some epic Instagram shots, these destinations have got you covered. And hey, if you happen to run into any gladiators, dragons, or goats on your travels, tell them Jimmy Fallon says hi. Happy travels, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more travel tips and laughs.